get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Rip left.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Right tight.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
I don't need to. I go on. 15. General, flash. That's baby shot. Alert flare.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Yellow. 54, Mike. 54. Nice 7, let's go. 54.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Williams. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Mike 5-4. 65.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Cook, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Here we go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Vikings first down.
Jahan,
Mike 49. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Cousins on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing his Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cousins now. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Williams. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Williams will try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
3 down.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Bailey got the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike, 49. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They'll run on first down. Williams. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 54. Stay with your man.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
an incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Minnesota.
24 is the mic. Got to do better. Come on, kid.
Hey, can't.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Spinning away. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Black. Hey, Steve 6.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Wait. 57 colors. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Smoke. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Exit. Right time.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
At the 16-yard line.
49. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. A strong running.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Mahomes going to throw it here. He finds McCoy. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.